What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast, and I'm about to blow your minds with this video. What you're going to see is something quite interesting, actually, because this is going into the research of these companies that are all connected to the World Economic Forum. And I think the World Economic Forum is a front, if I'm being honest. It's a front. They get all the hate, they catch all the slack. And if you really do your research, you'll see that all these entities, all roads lead back to Rome. And this is a good, I forget the name of it, a good question or a criteria for you to look up. Which nation in this world is both a religious and a political entity? Look that up. They're both considered a nation, right? And they're a city state, okay? And I think it's a pretty obvious if you really think about it. All roads lead to Rome. That's your key. So you should know who I'm talking about. It sits on 7 hills. If you type this in and you look it up, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Anyways, check this out, because I've been seeing this a lot in the area where I live and drive around, where all these purple lights or blue lights have been being put up. Check this out.
Nobody else can and nobody else will. So I got a call from a whistleblower, City of Edmonton, 15-minute cities, and they're talking about how all the lights being replaced all over the city are being replaced with smart lighting that are connected to the internet, that can listen, that can watch, and they all work together. So how did this all happen, and how's the World Economic Forum behind it? Check this out. Philips, the world leader in connected lighting as a catalyst for so-called smart cities. This tells you right here that these designed or work together with an open infrastructure to collect data about themselves, the environment, the people, and events. This data can be analyzed and shared via software platforms and mobile apps to save energy, streamline operations, like finding people they want, and make people feel safer and happier. So, what is Philips? Philips is the world leader in lighting. So how did they try to get it so we didn't know that they're using these lights? In 2018, Philips changed its name to Signify. Here's Signify's website. Signify, proudly brands of Philips. Signify is also, this is the World Economic Forum partner website. So let's go down and see what Signify is all about. Right on the World Economic Forum website, you will find Signify. And what is Signify for? Signify, formerly Philips Lighting, which they admit, is to make smart lighting and connected lighting for smart cities and the 15-minute cities. As you can see, everything's connected. Wow, it gets even better. City of Edmonton, if you think I'm lying. As of 2020 to 2022, the City of Edmonton will be changing 46,000 streetlights to LEDs. These LEDs is a euphemism for these smart trackable lights. So they're changing 82% of these of the lights in the city, and they say it's to save greenhouse gas emissions. But in reality, we know it's about track, trace, control. And now we have further proof that the World Economic Forum not only tells our government what to do, they actually provide them the companies and the means for our enslavement. And our government is more than happy to work with them and do everything they can to try to obscure it.
All right. So do with that what you will, but I find it rather interesting, to say the least. And when you think about it, this is what I said last time. People are willing to give up their freedoms for a little bit of safety, and eventually those who are willing to do that end up with nothing.
You're tracked, right? That little guy.
And just to preface this is just, there's nothing wrong with this, but it's the small step-by-step approach that eventually leads to that tyrannical type of a government, and it gets people accustomed to it. But this is, when you talk about outrageous, this is outrageous.
Is how we are tracked. It's probably recording me recording it, but it can't hear me, so that's nice. So it has one camera facing me, one camera facing forward, and then one camera on each side. The one camera in front tracks how close we are to other drivers, and if we stop at stop signs. So if we don't stop at a stop sign, like fully stop, then we get a violation for that. It tracks our speed, so we cannot go more than 6 miles per hour over the speed limit or we get a speeding violation. These vans also track our buckle count. So it'll count how many times we buckle our seatbelt, and if we don't buckle it enough, then, or we miss a buckle, then that is a seatbelt violation. But also, that camera is watching me while I drive, so I cannot do a lot. If I want to sip up my coffee, I have to pull over so that I can grab it and drink it, because if I do it while I'm driving, then that's a driver distracted, which is also a violation. I can't touch the center console, or else that is a driver distracted violation. One guy was itching his beard one time, and the camera picked it up that he was on the phone, and so he got a driver distracted violation for itching his face, but they disputed it. And I cannot unbuckle my seatbelt until I am in park. I also cannot get out of my seat until I'm in park, which is obvious. So yeah, everyone who works for Amazon pretty much hate those little things, but we have to remember it's just for safety. But I thought I would give y'all a little rundown of it because I feel like it's asked a lot. But there you go. Have a good day.
Yeah, she knows what she wants to say about that, but we all know what she's trying to say through that. So anyways, think about these things: tracking and surveillance in the street lights and in your vehicles. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's a Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.